Welcome back to our NCAA football win total series. We are still in the Sun Belt, just a couple teams left, and we are on to Middle Tennessee. Big transition about to happen for Middle Tennessee. Rick Stockstill had been there for 18 years. He started in 2006 when Middle Tennessee was in the Sun Belt. First year, wins 7 games, goes to the Motor City Bowl where he loses. He would end up going to 10 bowl games in 18 years, including 4 straight from 2015 to 18. Led them into Conference USA, and just great. 2021 had a bowl, 2022 had a bowl. Made Middle Tennessee a solid program after never being in a bowl game. Last year, it started out poorly. They got blown out by Alabama on the road, then got destroyed by Missouri, beat Murray State, but then the next 3 losses were rough. Colorado State at home, at Western Kentucky, Jacksonville State. They beat Louisiana Tech, lost at Liberty, lost at New Mexico State, would beat FIU and UTEP, then lose to Sam Houston on the road, and they would finish 4-8. And Rick Stockstill, after 18 years, was fired. Derek Mason shows up. Derek Mason, you may know him from Vanderbilt. Started at Vanderbilt in 2014. He took the Vanderbilt Commodores to 2 bowl games. Yes, Vanderbilt, 2 bowl games. That's how good of a coach this guy is. Defensive coordinator by trade, should definitely improve that defense. When we talk about the team, they are replacing a lot of parts. They only bring back 7 starters, but one of them is Nicholas Battiato. He's a great quarterback. He's been around the system. He can run the ball well. He can throw the ball well. He might be one of the top 3 quarterbacks in the Sun Belt. They also have a great running attack. Frank Peasant and Jaden Cradle return, and they've got a good run game. Offensive line, they're all coming from the transfer portal. Mateo Guerra is good young guard. There's enough options. As long as they can get a good combination in there, the offensive line should be fine. The wide receiver core, though, is a total do-over. Everybody's basically brand new. Javonte Sherman made 19 grabs last year. He's the top leading receiver. But Holden Willis might be the best tight end in Conference USA. And he can definitely move the chains. He's a solid tight end. On defense, this is why they brought Derek Mason in. This defense was just known for making turnovers. They had 62 turnovers between 2021 and 2022, 16 of them last year. 7 of them came in a 2-game stretch. They have a bunch of new starters. Marvar Myers and Tyrell Robbie are good, decent veterans. They do need a pass rush, though. They don't have a lot of playmakers there. They need to figure out and scheme how to get a pass rush. The linebacking core is solid, though. Devin Curtis is inside. Parker Hughes is outside. Parker Hughes should help with that pass rush. The linebacking core is a good piece to work around for this Middle Tennessee defense. If they can stretch open the passing game with that solid running game this year, this team could actually be pretty good. And they don't have a bad schedule. They open up August 31st at home against Tennessee Tech. That should be a win. And then they're at Ole Miss, against Western Kentucky, against Duke, and at Memphis. It's probably a 1-4 start for them. Then they have the bye, and then they're at Louisiana Tech and have Kennesaw State at home. Those should both be wins. October 23rd, they're at Jacksonville State, probably a loss. November 2nd at UTEP, that should be a win. November 9th is Liberty, that should be a loss. And they have the bye. But that preps them for New Mexico State, a big home game. That should be a win. And then that FIU game on November 30th could be to get to a bowl game. I think if they have 5 wins at this point, they're definitely going to get the 6. When I look at this team, though, I do see a 5 to 6 win team. I think the floor is 4. If things bottom out or a team pops up and surprises, the floor is 4. I think the top end is 6. And when we look at the win totals, it's 4.5 to 5 everywhere. What we're going to do is we're going to take the over 4.5 at MGM. It's minus 120 there, which is by far the best. And the other books have the over 4.5 at minus 160. We're going to get minus 120 there. If you like this content, make sure to comment on the video, subscribe to the channel, either on TikTok or YouTube. Follow us on X at The Idiot Sports, and we'll see you next time.